Okay, so there's a reason I'm perched where I'm perched here, is because I'm trying to make it so that you guys can hear outside my doors. I'm literally next to the door. Welcome to Katie's Arms, by the way. I'm early because I wanted to see if this would work. Hello to everybody. Thank you to everyone for joining us. You're the best. So yeah, I'm away and I wanted to try and bring you out into the square with me because it's the best thing ever. So that's why I'm kind of like in the middle of here. Hello, lovelies. But it's okay because look, I had to sneak this from downstairs. You're not supposed to steal drinks from the free wine area and bring them upstairs. So I had to disguise this as something else. I know, I'll break every damn rule there is. Like, I'll travel to countries when you're not allowed to travel to countries. I'll ignore any law. I'll lie about things if I think the law is bullshit. But when it comes to sneaking red wine up into my room and breaking the hotel rules for these really, they're such nice people, I felt badly. So I snuck it behind a copy of The Spectator. How British is that? So cheers to everybody, cheers. Oh, I'm losing hair. God knows from where, darlings, hair everywhere. Yes, welcome one, welcome all. I should explain, hello. I should explain to everybody what this is. It isn't just some weird old bat sitting in a nook next to a door so that you can, I don't even know, can you even hear the square? I don't know. Probably can't. I probably could have sat much more comfortably. So look at this, I even have my clipboard of power with me on the road. Look, lovely Mark sent me away, and so I brought the clipboard of power with me. I'll tell you that story in a minute. So welcome to any newbies that are just joining us. Please do let people know. Hello, Belfast is here. Epping is here. Spain, Española, where I am. Hello, Spain. I apologise for my Spanish. So please do say hello to each other on here. Please do say where you are. Northampton, yes. Because it's good for everybody, and you'll know the point of Katie's Arms, which is an online pub that everybody is welcome to. It's not me, actually, sat squished up against the wall with my veil. It's about you guys, and you guys being here together and knowing that everybody all over this fine planet of ours is out there somewhere just wanting you to be all right in a time of perpetual madness. I try and answer questions. Birmingham's here, come on! United States, hello, Devon is here too, thank the Lord. And we drink. You don't have to, maybe you're recovering alcoholic, in which case I salute you. But the way I've got through the last 3.5, 4 years more is by drinking quite heavily. So that's what we also do here. Or you can smoke or not, or you can be naked or not. In fact, the idea overall for the last 3 years, 4, is that you turn up and do exactly what you want, think what you want, say what you want, and for Christ's sake, don't feel like you have to agree with me or anyone else. Those are pretty much the key principles. Or if you're having a really shit time, you can write on here that you're having a really shit time, and other people will go, yeah, I'm having a shit time too, come on, let's have a drink. It's basically an old school pub, like it used to be. Smoky and a bit naughty and excellent. Sometimes Mumsy joins. So Mumsy, if you're here, no, come on, because my language is not always the best. And this is very unfiltered. So some people usually come on and try to say that I'm twatted. I'm not. They're just not used to seeing women not give a single shit about what people think. Loads to talk about tonight. I've got earrings to talk about. I've got, oh golly, A-levels in university. I want to talk about that if we can. That sounds a bit serious, doesn't it? I've got my infectious tour, some details for you, and we're selling out in a few places that I'm sad about. I'm so happy about it, but I'm also like, we run out of space every time. I've got some funny stories as well. And I'll answer your, I should go to elocution lessons, should I? And you should fuck off. Offity piss. I'm in an offity piss mood today. So earlier, you may know, you may not know. Hold on. Ooh, that's the problem when you're somewhere hot. It goes down like water. Earlier I posted this video about me in a square and there was a tour guide. Did you see it? And there was one of those bloody awful women. And she, I'm trying to put things down so I can explain. You know those bloody groups of people that go around behind someone and they have like an umbrella. Did you hear that outside? Locals are getting wrecked. I love it. And the other great thing about being in a warm country is that in the square people gather and they're playing cards and they're having a lovely time. I can hear the chinking of bottles and glasses. But it also means that all these people that I'm looking out on, in fact, a lot of them have seen me naked. It's been an absolute joy for them, I'm sure. Most of them are just like, yeah, put it away, love. All of these people on these balconies, lots of elderly people, are able to just sit on their balconies, like I'm literally looking at them here, and be part of what's going on in the square. Even though they can't be asked to go out, maybe they can't get out, maybe, you know, they want to have a little sleep and be out, they're sitting on their balconies listening to the atmosphere. And this is the thing about shitty weather in the shitty UK, isn't it? It's not so much that the weather's just shitty, it's that you can't do things. This is so much healthier for people because the elderly are just included, whether they, you know, by choice. I just bloody love it. I do. I just think old people shouldn't be left to get old in the UK. I mean, who wants to be pissed on when you're 85? I mean, unless you do. Good on you. But why not be here in Menorca and sit on a balcony and listen to young people laughing and drinking? Okay, so tour guides. So there's always this one bossy cow, right, at the front, isn't there, with one of these? Like so this lady on my Insta had a fan, holding it up in the air, like this. Oh, they have a bloody umbrella, don't they? A stick or an umbrella. Particularly if, you know, not any kind of lazy racism, but, you know, for Asian groups, they particularly love this, don't they? So there's always some twat with an umbrella marching through, and this enormous group that should never be all together in one place because these squares are meant for sharing and for having a drink and a cigarette, for fuck's sake, come piling on through. And she's like, German,
I will shout at you and you will listen to me. And here is this very beautiful church. Shouty, shouty, shout. And hurry up at the back. And this is very beautiful because...
Shouty, fucking shout in German. And if there's one thing I don't like, it's being shouted at in German. Obviously, I'm not in the tour group. But she's shouting at other people. And they're paying to be shouted at by a German. You will do what I say and you will follow me. This is a fan. I don't know, fuck knows what language that is.
Follow me. Now we will go and see the very beautiful port. Come on, let's go.
I really don't know what's happened to the... German is obviously not my thing. But you take my point. It's like, you know, I've been through the military. I can do being shouted at, but not by some fat German bird holding a effing fan, shouting about the beautiful churches. Fuck off. And also, fuck off. Because the Silver Dream Machine, thanks very much. It's my new top, actually. Look, I think it was poorly finished. Which side? Here. Do you see? You know, stitching. Poor. That's what you get. Cheap shit. I'd have a word with those ladies in that sweatshop if I could. Say oi, ladies. I know you've been working 20 hours a day for £2.50, but fuck's sake. This has taken a turn. Fuck's sake. Najita, fucking sort it out. Get your ends lined up. God. She says, on holiday in Menorca, having a lovely time, slagging off women who are working their tits off in some Indian sweatshop for $1 an hour. But really, I mean, it's poor. No. Everyone, look at the beautiful churches. Exactly.
Come with me. No, you kick the little kids. The little kids in the way, just kicks them out the way. We have to be here at this time because we have to be back at this time. And you have to be back on the cruise ship at this time. Fucking kick the little ones out of the way, and any other tourists, kick them in the tits as well. On we go.
Anyway, so there's that on my Insta, right? Come round my gaff, Katie. That sounds quite... Don't mind if I do. So anyway, that's going on in the squares around here. They piss me off. So I did this thing on Insta, right? Like, look at the German with the fucking... They really pissed me off. Don't these people think for themselves? And I know partly where it's coming from, right? It's coming from in here. In that, in the time of the COVID and the masks, and that's such a naughty... We don't do Joey Deacon voices anymore because I grew up. So, in the time of, I'm gonna have my, I've got German again, 8 boosters, those people following
the Germans could go and see the churches and we will kick the children out of the way and we will get back on the cruise ship and you owe me 200 euros for being a chumbawamba who shouted at.
The thing is, I see those people following her. Oh, do you hear that? A throb of a Menorcan on a motorbike. Oily Spanish men. So the thing is, any TNT chatters on here tonight? That's so cute. I call my other half Joey Deacon. That's so brilliant. Lovely Mark always tells me off. He's like, you cannot do Joey Deacon. I don't see why not. If I carry on with this whole Joey Deacon thing, someone will probably have me on Strictly, right? How am I not banned? No one knows. Well, I mean, I have been from everything, historically. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. So the reason I think I have this inner, like, can I do that? Without, this isn't Joey Deacon, this is just me, right? Is because I look at those people and they're on holiday, but they're paying her for her to shout at them in the German. And I know, oh look, I'm sweating from the top lip, hold on. I'll wipe it off in my polyester top. What I need is that fat German bird's fan, right? I would have the air conditioning on, but I wanted to have the door open so that you could hear the noise of Spanish people at night having a lovely time. But what really gets me is that those are the people who would have been compliant, right? Those are compliant people. They like being with other people. They're the people who would have had the jab because they, oh, but I've got a cruise booked, so I had to have the jab because I was going on a cruise. And that's also fine, but you know, fuck. And they will have all had their boosters. And I can't help it. I've got the inner, right? Joey Deacon. I'm Katie's biggest gay fan. Yay! I know I get called homophobic. Seriously. And at Blackpool last time, same night as Eurovision, more gays in my audience than watching Eurovision. Yes! Blackpool is selling out really fast, by the way. BTW. So anyway, so I think it's because I see those people and I see compliance. And I feel badly a little. But I know that's what my inner, like, oh, fuck off is. And I can't help it now. I think some of us know what it is, right? Non-conformist, right? Help me out, what is TNT? So TNT is the radio show. I'm not trying to push my stuff. You know, look, listen, if this was about advertising, look at the state of me. Look at this. See that? That is actual sweat from my collarbone. I know, it is that fucking hot. I think it's this. It's this. This was made in a sweatshop. Literally, look at it. It's now gushing. It's literally like a waterfall down there. It's like a waterfall running between these enormous triple H's that I've got. I know, I'm like Katie Price, but without the issues. I know. It's not going to stop either. It's going to continue its way down. That'll moisturise things nicely, won't it? It really is hot. I might have to shut the door, put the aircon on. Katie is gushing. No, there is aircon, but I don't like aircon. I know, old school, right? But I don't really believe in aircon because I like the idea that you sweat with the place you're in. And I don't like aircon because aircon actually is just the recirculated air of everybody else. And if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's modern hotels because you'll know No, it's not hot flush, it's fucking hot here, which is brilliant. I mean, maybe there'll be a wildfire in a minute. Who knows what the arsonists will be up to? I don't think they've targeted Menorca yet, have they? New hotels are built as a solid block, so you can't open a window. I can't stay in those at all. I need to be able to open a door, and then if it causes me to sweat like this, bring it. I'm a sweaty bird. Come on. Sorry, I was explaining what TNT was. Hold on, I have to drink because I'm literally passing out from dehydration. And Menorcan wine is the only way to fix that. So I have a lovely tan. Thank you. I had one day of sunbathing today. It was very lovely. I haven't even talked about what I'm here for. Nothing. TNT is the radio show I do every day at 9 o'clock, weekdays, Monday through Friday. And you can all come if you wanted to come. And I say tits, nipples, tits, radio. I know. Tango November Tango, TNT radio. It's basically me at LBC, but maybe like a bit extra because the boss is amazing. There are no restrictions. In fact, secret plans are afoot, but it's essentially, you know, the old pirate radio, Radio Caroline, do you remember? You're probably too young or too brilliant, but there used to be radio that was produced and it was Radio Caroline. Well, TNT is basically that. And as we move forward, they're working out ways to be able to continue to broadcast, but in ways that fall outside the Stasi that run all of our countries. So this brilliant radio show is finding ways to bring TNT to you without Ofcom, for example, being able to stop me or any of the other presenters. And most of us have either been arrested, have fatwas against us, and not arrested for like paedophilia, like mainstream, but arrested for simply trying to speak truth. So that's what TNT Radio is if you want to come and join. I'm not trying to promote or publicise, I'm just giving you the blah, 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 blah. Yes, Radio Caroline was on a ship offshore and we're kind of recreating that. So the way that we're going to continue to be able to do TNT is by kind of offshoring ourselves. Okay, yes. Right, let me show you these and let you know that I was wearing them around, people saw, and are asking me where to get them. And because I'm not home, I can't tell you, but they are my fuck it earrings. Look at this, guys. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. I quite like a good sweat. I think it's good for the soul, isn't it? You're late, oh my God. So yeah, these are going to be back to front for you, aren't they? That doesn't help. Oh, yes, it does help. So they're my fuck it earrings. Here we go. So I wear these around when I'm somewhere new or I don't know, there's something about them. It's like, you know, when it was the whole lockdown shit and the mask shit and people being compliant as shit, there was always ways, wasn't there? So tattooed people were really brilliant because you knew they weren't going to comply, and people with piercings were brilliant because you knew they weren't going to comply. And there's something about these that reminds me of that whole kind of, if you see it, you know that, you know, you could ask me anything, or if you need something, I'm going to give it you because fuck it. Or if you're in the shit, you could ask me and I'll help you. So that's why I wear them. But I will find out where I got them and make sure you can get them as well. Or if they'll help me get you them, I'll do that. What would you like to talk about? Hi from Jersey. Just say Pat Butcher. I don't know how to say that. Do I look like Pat Butcher? Maybe. I don't know. We really had your pants pulled down with the jabs and lockdown. Yes, no, we did. I thought you were talking about my pants being pulled down. Oh, happens all the time. We did. That whole lockdown shit was, I mean, the good thing was we called it early. The good thing was Katie's arms. Look at me. I'm literally, I'm sweating like a mad thing here. Once we're gone from here, I'm going to be like, I'm getting that towel and I'm going to be like, oh, hold on, I have to have a little bit of a flap. They say, don't they, when you're really sweating, you've just got to hold still. Like, don't make any movements. And I generally do that. So if I'm like in Indonesia or somewhere and you're really sweating, the idea is that you keep perfectly still and don't move a muscle. But in fact, if we're going to make it through this half hour, I might have to flap a bit. Hello, Bournemouth. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I think they're from hoopsandchains.com. I think that's right. I think that's right. It's not the wine making me sweat. How rude. I'm an accomplished drinker. Okay, can I have my little moment now where I say something about university? Is that okay? People who tune in late will think it's an OnlyFans. Oh, really? My mother-in-law got told by her date last week that she looks like, don't know, me or Pat Butcher. Wait, if your mother-in-law got told by her date that she looks like me, well, shit me, I'm sorry about that. If she got told that she looks like Pat Butcher, that's fucking brilliant. I need some clarity. I don't know, so let's find out. Anyway, please, I would love it if my mother-in-law, who's dead, went on a date and was told she looked like Pat Butcher. That's epic. You've got to own that stuff. But if she looked like me, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I don't know if anyone knows anyone who's just done A-levels. Or I don't know if you've got someone in your family that just have. And I don't know if maybe they got the results and they didn't like their results, right? Their results weren't what they wanted. And this isn't going to be a Jeremy Clarkson thing, I promise. I actually believe that someone telling you, and I know Jeremy Clarkson stuff is great and I love him, although he did apologise for something the other day, which was bullshit. But I actually believe Jeremy Clarkson's stuff about, don't worry kids, because one day you won't need your A-levels because look at me. Right, I don't actually think it's helpful. And but maybe it is, so that's useful. But if it isn't, I get it. So like, say your kid was going to get straight A stars because they worked their fucking tits off and they didn't. I think saying to them, oh, well, no one's ever asked me what A-levels I got, I don't know that that's very helpful. Because if I was a kid, I think I'd be looking at them thinking, yeah, but you're a bit of a twat, or you're an old shit and I don't want to be like you. And I work really bastard hard, so I would really like, oh, it was Frank Butcher. I work really bastard hard, and so I do want an A star. And I don't care that you, as an old fucker, I'm talking about me, tell me not to worry about it because they won't ask you in 20 years' time. I do care, and I do care now. So that's how I think maybe it is for kids. And I also think, and I do understand, I got my degree and I didn't even want to go and pick it up because I thought it was shite. I didn't want to go to the ceremony. I didn't want to collect it. In fact, I still don't, you know, I only have bad memories about that day. Isn't that strange? Because it wasn't, I just think I just did a bit shit. So my actual thing to kids who didn't get what they wanted, and I don't mean kids as in you're tiny, I mean you're much younger than me and you've got skin elasticity and that's amazing, is it is shit. If you thought you were going to get an A star and you didn't, my clipboard of power is sliding over my inner thighs. It's not OnlyFans. It's shit. And I get it. And if I was you, you know what I would do? I would go and get your results and rip them up and put them in the bin. And I would tell everyone to stop talking about it. You don't want to talk about it anymore. That those results were shit compared to what you expected. They were shit compared to what you're capable of. And you're going to make sure in future this shit never happens to you again, one way or another. And I think that's actually that's how I understand it from my own experience, is go bold. Pick those results up, say these are shit and I'm not happy with them, A, B, C, whatever. I should have got much better than this. I'm doing better next time. And just get rid of them. And it doesn't really matter, remarking, blah, 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 it's looking backwards, I'm not big on that. Trying to get them upgraded, blah, 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 the hurt's been done. Keep ploughing forwards, but let it be known that isn't what you expected. You did expect A stars, you deserve A stars, and in future, unless you get A stars, this is the reaction you're going to get. That's my take. It's not everyone's take, I get it. And sometimes, you know, like with my tour guide thing, people come onto my Insta and they say, oh, oh. No, they come onto my Insta and they go, yeah, but some people like a tour guide. I don't have a sense of direction, so I like a tour guide. And, oh, but this seems really mean. Why say this? Because some people like to be in a group. Okay, fine. I'm not trying to be nice. I find something funny, so I'm going to share it because it strikes me as being fucking funny. Do you know what I mean? I don't want you to explain to me why some people like a tour guide. I get it. I see the weirdo tossers following the fat German woman with the fan. I get that they love it. I get it. They love it. I don't. Fine. I don't have to pay for them to do it. I don't have to pay for the fat German woman. It's all good with me. I'm not asking for some kind of recompense because they were in the square at the same time as I am. I'm just voicing my opinion. Don't try and make me nice. Don't... love from a former intelligence corps soldier from Australia. Love you. I see you. I see you. Pink pigs will fly at midnight. Don't... Oh shit. Just kick the thing. I know I got a bit excited. I'm watching you from my local spoons. Come on. What I'm saying is sweating from the cleavage. Look at me. This isn't OnlyFans. This is just the online pub of Katie Hopkins. And I'm not drunk, so don't try that excuse for me. I don't want any excuses for me. Don't try and make me nice. Fuck me, she's off again. Don't try and tell me I know what they're doing. I'm just giving you the inside of my mind, and I don't need to be liked. I don't want to be liked, and I don't need to be explained. Fucking laugh or move on. Don't find it funny, swipe. Watch some twat tidying their fucking drawers. Huh? Watch some dick show you how to relace a sneaker. Fuck off. Watch some other woman show off about how she can dance or something. Go and watch one of those turds. Get off my timeline. Don't try and change me. Do you see what I'm saying? They're howling out there. But you see what I mean? People are, Katie, some people, this is just what they like. Why don't you leave them alone? I am fucking leaving them alone. You're the one on here. Fuck off. Right? Don't follow me. I don't mean that like unkindly, like, oh, I need to block you because I can't stand what you're saying. I take criticism any goddamn day of the week. The last 20 years surely have proved that. I'm just saying, don't try and make me a nice person or a better person or a whatever. Don't like something I'm wearing. Fuck off. Don't like something on my face. Fuck off. Don't like something about me. Fuck off. Politely. Fuck off. This is me. Come, go. Support, don't support. Did I ask you? Did I make you pay to be here? No. Would I, if I was with you physically in person? Yeah. Could I hurt you? Yeah. Will I? No. Okay. She's on fire tonight. I am. Literally, look. It's like literally. This could, if there is a fire tonight in Menorca, I'm just saying, look at it. I could just go out there and shake like a dog. Maui, oi, Maui, do you need me? Personal fire hydrant. I'm just shouting this into the square. Is Rhodes on fire? Or Portugal, because I'm a fucking fire hydrant sat here. I could come and shake my tits and your fires will be out in no time. And all those fuckers starting them, I'll have got a few left hooks for them as well. And yes, I do think they're being started on purpose. Right, have I been banned from Insta yet? No. I'm trying my best, people. Look, it's absorbing into the pure polyester. Shall I go downstairs like this and terrify the fuck out of everybody? This place, to be fair, I could show you. So if I showed you the bin here, shall I get it? Basically, you're supposed to recycle everything because it's so right on. And over there, can you see? Right, look here. There, can you see? That is a dog shit bag from At Home with Tilda and Stella, right? Here. And I have got that turned up in my running pockets. What can I say? Dogs, shit everywhere. I haven't got dogs with me. But that running bag there, can you see? That is my bin in my room because these fuckers are so into recycling, I don't even know where to put something when it's rubbish. Like, it's in my hand and I'm like, I don't even know. And if you go to the toilet, it says, don't put rubbish down here. And then like this bin here is divided into glass and something, but there's no rubbish. So I've got my own trash in my dog shit bag and I'm just going to leave it here afterwards. As like a kind of like, yeah, we still have rubbish, guys. Like, I get that we're all trying to be nice here, but anyway. Oh, shit, I didn't tell you all the things I was supposed to tell you. Can I tell you some things? Because otherwise lovely Mark, who sent me here to do work, is probably going to, you know... tickets. Look, seriously, look at the sweat, look. Honestly, if that woman in the sweatshop who didn't sew this very nicely saw this, what would she say? I bet you she isn't sweating. 23 hours a day she's at that machine. She still doesn't, not even a drop of sweat. That's why she's nails. All of the tickets for my shows are on Katie's Arms. So called because of my sheer guns out press-upping any boy, any soy. If you've got a small cock, I can definitely out press up you. I'm just saying, and I'm willing to put that to the test. In fact, I reckon I can out press up Andrew Tate. Anyway, katiesarms.com, Lincoln, Rotherham. I'm trying to make it sound Rotherham, fuck me. Might take my butt plug. Leicester, Swindon. We're nearly sold out in Exeter. I don't know what meat was. Exeter, Torquay, Wendover. We're going to bend over. Wendover. Isle of Man. I think we've only got a few left. Quickly. And then selling fast, which means these will sell out as well. Hope in Sussex. Come on. If you're a queer, transvestite, vegetarian, come on. We will have fun. I swear to God, I need you there. Stroud and Blackpool's doing really... Blackpool, we're going to be over 1,000 strong. I know. Look at me. I'm going to go and rehydrate. Don't be rude. I gutted all your Newcastle tickets. Oh, God. Katie went black and came back. I did. People call me racist. They didn't see me with Black Dave. Just saying. I went black and I came back. I'm going to be at the Fringe pretty soon, so Edinburgh, stand the fuck by. Not taking any of this shit that you are dishing out with some other people up there. Graham Lynham, bless his heart. Where were all those other fuckers that were having him on their lineup? Where were they when he was outside the Scottish Parliament on his own? That's my question. Why weren't they stood with him? Why was he stood outside the Scottish Parliament on his own? Why was no other comedian stood with him, giving him support? That's what I'm pissed off about. Okay, let's part that. And I better say, the Edinburgh Minge. Yes, and yes, there is a... Sweat is now, just for the record, and I'm saying this not to sexually excite anyone, I'm saying this for all the women out there who know what this is like. Sweat is now gone from here, look at that, that's pure sweat, down through here, and is now probably soaking into the stool that I'm sat on. It's all right. There's a hairdryer on the wall over there. Nothing I can't fix and nothing I haven't had to fix before. You'll know I've dried these bits with a Dyson blade before now. Darlings, self-preservation in comedy. That is what I'm all about. The world is fucking mad right now, darling, and it is only with a sense of humour and a glass of wine that we are going to make it through. Lots of love from me. Remember, if you're going to try to make me nice or put me in a box or explain me away, please just fuck off. And otherwise, I'll see you same time next week here at the Katie's Arms. Okay, you keep going, hang in there, keep going. Okay.